Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sukanya Bharadwaj presenting the headlines first. Prime Minister Modi advocates revisit of global development parameters in his address at the first session of G20 summit in Johannesburg. Arunachal governor reviews implementation of PM Gati Shakti scheme in the state, asks government missionaries to maximize its benefits. Manipur governor inaugurates Sangai festival in Imphal, calls it a unifying platform upholding a message of oneness. Assam Chief Minister distributes checks among Mahila Udyamita beneficiaries, says it will shape a brighter future for women and their families. And in sports, in men's cricket, South Africa scored 247 for loss of 6 wickets at stumps against India on first day in the first test at Barsapara Cricket Stadium, Guwahati. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said this is the right moment to revisit global development parameters and prioritize growth that is both inclusive and sustainable. Addressing the first session of the G20 summit in Johannesburg, South Africa, he said India's civilizational values, particularly the principle of integral humanism, offer a meaningful way forward. Modi proposed the creation of a G20 Global Healthcare Response Team, emphasizing that the world is stronger when it works together during disasters. On the sidelines of summit, Modi is also scheduled to hold around 3 bilateral meetings today. The centre has announced the implementation of 4 new labour codes that seek to simplify and streamline the existing decades-old laws in the country. The Ministry of Labour said the Code on Wages 2019, the Industrial Relations Code 2020, the Code on Social Security 2020 and the Occupational Safety, Health and Working Conditions Code 2020 will be implemented from now on. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has hailed the decision to implement the codes. In a social media post, he said these codes will help in building a future-ready ecosystem that protects the rights of workers. In Arunachal Pradesh, Governor retired Lieutenant General K.T. Parnaik today emphasized that every department of the state must make full and effective use of the PM Gati Shakti repository. Reviewing the implementation of the scheme at Raj Bhavan, Itanagar, he said the state should consider developing its own dedicated application, an integrated digital tool designed to support governance and help officials analyze data more efficiently. Director, Arunachal Pradesh Space Application Center, Dr. H. Datta, gave a PowerPoint presentation on its applications. In Manipur, Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla inaugurated the 12th edition of the Manipur Sangai Festival 2025 at Hapta Kangjebong, Imphal, marking the festival's vibrant return after 2 years. In his speech, he highlighted the festival as a unifying platform that showcases the state's cultural richness, tourism potential and entrepreneurial spirit. He noted that while the festival spans around 10 days, its impact extends far beyond the celebrations, contributing to wider economic resurgence. He also emphasized the festival's message of oneness, celebrating heritage through indigenous arts and sports.
This year festival is being held across the state at different places, Vishnupur and Mao if I mention, offering its own unique charm, energy and immersive experience. Over the next 10 days, you would see and experience a world of indigenous sports, exquisite crafts, global and local cuisines and vibrant cultural expressions. Music, movement and magic await each one of you as we celebrate this festival of oneness with renewed spirit and harmony. As we gather for this landmark edition, it's important to recognize that Sangai Festival is not merely a cultural showcase.
Meanwhile, Sagol Kangje tournament kick-started at Kangla as part of the Manipuri Sangai Festival 2025. It is one of Manipur's oldest traditional sports and the origin of modern polo. Sagol means horse and Kangje is the curved bamboo stick used to strike the ball. Sagol Kangje is a game of speed, skill and royal heritage. It is considered the origin of modern polo, which later spread to the world. It represents Manipuri heritage, royal sportsmanship and community pride and is still played in Manipur during cultural events. In Assam, Union Minister for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Sarbananda Sonowal today addressed the inaugural session of a symposium on underwater welding, offshore repair and additive manufacturing at IIT Guwahati. He said IIT Guwahati has opened up new pathways of practical impact thought through its innovative initiatives and skill development programs aimed at building advanced expertise in emerging technologies such as underwater welding, offshore repair and additive manufacturing, commonly known as 3D printing.
Underwater welding technology create কৰিছে আৰু এইটোৱে আলটিমেটলি আমাৰ গোটেই শিপ বিল্ডিং ইন্ডাস্ট্ৰিটো বহুত ধৰণে শক্তি দিব সহায় কৰিব আৰু এখন জাহাজ ড্ৰাই ডকলৈ নোযোৱাকে ৰিপেয়াৰ চেণ্টাৰলৈ নোযোৱাকে মানে সাগৰতে বা নদীতে তাৰ আন্ডাৰৱাটাৰত আমাৰ ওয়েল্ডাৰ বিলাক গৈ তাত যেতিয়া ওয়েল্ডিং কৰিব ৰিপেয়াৰ কৰিব মই ভাবো যে সময় কম লাগিব আৰু ইয়াতে ইনভেষ্টমেন্টও কম হ'ব আৰু ফলত জাহাজখনৰ গতি বৃদ্ধি কৰাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত ই সহায় কৰিব গতিকে গোটেই আমাৰ যিটো কাৰ্গো ভেসেল হওক প্যাসেঞ্জাৰ ভেসেল হওক বা ক্ৰুজ ভেসেল হওক সকলো ধৰণৰ ভেসেলৰ ভৱিষ্যতৰ ধৰণৰ মেৰামতিৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত এই টেকনলজিটো ভাবিব লগা সহায় কৰিব আৰু ফলত আমি পৃথিৱীৰ শক্তিশালী এখন মেৰিটাইম নেশ্যন হিচাপে নিজক প্ৰতিষ্ঠা কৰিবলৈ সক্ষম হ'ম।
In Assam, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma today distributed checks worth 10,000 rupees each to more than 23,000 beneficiaries of the Mukhyamantri Mahila Udyamita Abhiyan (MMBU) in Abhyapuri. He said they are now part of the Gati Shakti, shaping a brighter tomorrow for their families. He said this will empower 40 lakh families, strengthening Assam's communities and future.
ভয়াপুৰী বিধানসভা সমষ্টিৰ 23,000 মহিলা আই মাতৃক আজি আমি মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰীৰ মহিলা উদ্যমিতা অভিযানৰ তেওঁলোকৰ প্ৰাপ্য ধনৰাশি বিতৰণ কৰিলোঁ। ইয়াৰ পূৰ্বে বঙাইগাঁৱত বিতৰণ কৰা সম্পূৰ্ণ হৈছে। আজি অভয়াপুৰীটো হ'ল 2 এদিনৰ ভিতৰতে আমি সিজন গামতো এই ধন বিতৰণ কৰিম। অসমৰ 30 লাখতকৈ অধিক মহিলা এই আঁচনিৰ পৰা উপকৃত হ'ব।
In Nagaland, Chief Minister Nephew Rio welcomed Air India X, the travel partner for the Hornbill Festival 2025. Informing this in a social media post, Rio said the airline arrived with a unique Suko Tepso tail livery celebrating the Naga heritage and is commemorating the festival with a 15% discount on flights to Dimapur throughout the festive period. In his opinion, partnerships like this help reach wider audiences, celebrate Nagaland's rich heritage and build meaningful connections that go beyond the festival season. In Meghalaya, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma has inaugurated the Care for India CFI Center at Nonglam Umroi in Riphoi district. Informing this in a social media post, Sangma said the retreat center at Umroi will serve as a wonderful space to unwind, reflect and reconnect. Through its nursing college, the CFI is providing quality education to the youth of Meghalaya and the Northeast. Government looks forward to partnering with them to introduce foreign language training. In men's cricket, South Africa were 247 for the loss of 6 wickets in their first innings against India on day 1 in the second and final test at Bursapara Cricket Stadium, Guwahati, when stumps were drawn this evening. Early the visitors won the toss and opted to bat first. The host Kuldeep Yadav bagged 3 wickets, while Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj and Ravindra Jadeja took 1 wicket each. Wicketkeeper batter Rishabh Pant is leading Team India in the match as regular skipper Shubman Gill was ruled out of the second test due to a neck injury. South Africa is 1-0 ahead in the series. In Arunachal Pradesh, Chief Minister Pema Khandu has said he spent an inspiring evening at his office with 3 outstanding music icons, Gilliam Gerald Earl, known popularly as GEZ, Shantanu Mukherjee as Shan and Arpan Kumar, known as King. He said he has a memorable interaction filled with music, creativity and inspiration with them. In Nagaland, the docu-film Weaves of Empathy emerging from the Naga oral history, Stories of Empathy project was launched today at an event held at private hotel in Kohima. The film is an initiative of Project Empathy and was conceived and led by its founder, Bibha Lakhera. Directed by acclaimed filmmaker Prashir Borwa, it captures intimate intergenerational stories from Naga families, highlighting themes of care, resilience, community strength and emotional wisdom. Speaking at the program, MLA Dr. Selhuto Rutzo highlighted the universal power of empathy in bringing people together.
And today, as a part of Project Empathy, I'll be going to interview one of my elders.
Alright, spoons. Yeah, spoons, yeah. So we have this dish, it's called mudi.
Bullet. Wow, Udiji.
You guys have turned up and thank you very much. And at the onset, I must tell you, I've been working and coming to Nagaland since 2005 professionally. In fact, I came to Nagaland when I was 1 month old.
Ladakh Chief Secretary Dr. Pawan Kotwal reviewed progress at the Zojila tunnel project executed by Megha Engineering and Infrastructures Limited, a group with NHIDCL. He interacted with project officials and workforce, assessed safety and quality measures, and lauded efforts to fast-track construction despite the tough Himalayan terrain. Dr. Kotwal highlighted the tunnel's strategic role in enabling all-weather connectivity. Researchers in Colombia has unveiled a fossil of a turtle that lived 13 million years ago in Tatacoa Desert, namely the newly identified species Chachrymys colombia, in honor of Colombian singer and superstar Shakira. The fossil, discovered by local farmers in Huila and later analyzed by scientists, includes a complete skull and shell that reveals unique evolutionary traits. According to Adris Philip Venegas, director of the Tatacoa Museum, the turtle's shell shows a distinctive morphology adapted to different water currents, while CT scans of the skull reveal details of its brain and inner ear.
No, lo que pasa es que estas son resinas naturales, o sea, los árboles botan resinas, entonces en el planeta se han encontrado ámbar de...
And to enter news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Modi advocates revisit of global development parameters in his address at the first session of G20 summit in Johannesburg. Arunachal governor reviews implementation of PM Gati Shakti scheme in the state, asks government machineries to maximize its benefits. Manipur governor inaugurates Sangai festival in Imphal, calls it a unifying platform upholding the message of oneness. Assam Chief Minister distributes checks among Mahila Udyamita beneficiaries, says it will shape a brighter future for women and their families. And in sports, in men's cricket, South Africa scored 247 for loss of 6 wickets at stumps against India on first day in the first test at Barsapara Cricket Stadium, Guwahati. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.